what we're doing is actually protecting kids. And I look forward to putting forward that online harms bill.
Yeah, we know you're going to bring in the online harms bill. And what we want to know is, what does it entail? Guys, welcome to Sunday's video. Usual thing, have a little chat, and then we look at your comments. So keep them clean. First part, let's look at, it's a really good time to look at as well, the really good timing from Great Britain, England, UK, Ireland, is the Online Harms Act, and Scotland. Scotland's gone mental over this. It's like arresting people for loads of wacko type things just been posted on Facebook. England has now made updated their Online Harms Act. Let's listen to what Trudeau says that it's all about. And then we're going to look at what the updates are to the English Online Harms Act are. And then we'll look at, before we get to the comments, we'll look at what can you actually do at the moment without this silly new law. What can you do to protect your children online? Is there already a law out there for that? And yeah, before we get there, yes, there is.
First of all, we know, and everyone can agree, that kids are vulnerable online to hatred, to violence, to being bullied, to seeing and being affected by terrible things online. We need to do a better job as a society of protecting our kids online the way we protect them in schoolyards, in our communities, in our homes across the country. We need to make sure, and I think we can all agree, we need to protect our kids online. Now, how to go about do that is a very careful balance. We need to make sure we're protecting freedom of expression. We need to make sure we're protecting the freedoms and the rights of Canadians while we protect kids. That's why we've spent years working with different community groups, with advocates, with minority communities, with experts, with people in all sorts of different backgrounds to make sure that what we're doing is actually protecting kids. And I look forward to putting forward that online harms bill, which people will see is very, very specifically focused on protecting kids and not on censoring the internet as misinformation and as the right wing tends to try and characterize it as.
Yeah, there's a lot of whiffle and waffle to work through there, but basically what he wants to do, he wants to bring in an Online Harms Act under the cover of protecting children. Let's have a look at what England's done. So I'm going to put it here, and let's just have a quick look through this. A person commits an offence if the person sends a message. Okay? You've got to have all these four things to get arrested, I believe. B, the person conveys information that the person knows to be false. So, knows to be false. How do you know if it's false if you maybe saw it on TV? Maybe you saw something on the TV and that video shows something and you think, oh, with my eyes, I can see something there. But then the government say, no, what you've actually seen is false. Who works out what's false and what isn't false? At the time of sending it, the person intended the message or the information in it to cause non-trivial psychological or physical harm to a likely audience. And D, the person has no reasonable excuse for sending the message. No reasonable excuse for sending the message. You send messages because you want to alert people. What's a reasonable excuse? Here is the strangest update, the what really takes the biscuit, right? Look at this, number 1. Exemptions from offence under sections 1779. This has just been brought out, guys, this week, to cover the Online Harms Act in the UK, right? They changed it from what it was and they've updated it. This is the worry. Governments like to change things, update them, and make them meet their narratives. Number 1, a recognised news publisher cannot commit an offence under section 179. So if your CBC is reporting that maybe there's a trucker convoy too, and it's all kicking off in Ottawa, yet you're watching live streams of people serving up burgers to homeless people and, mostly peaceful with bouncy castles, yeah, they can't get done. The mainstream media cannot get arrested or prosecuted for spreading lies, basically. Yeah, I know, you can't make it up, eh? But don't we already have internet laws for children? Yes, you're right, we do. Internet safety laws, the federal law, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, COPPA, helps protect kids younger than 13 when they're online. It's designed to keep anyone from getting a child's personal information without a parent knowing about it and agreeing to it first. COPPA requires websites to explain their privacy policies and get parental consent before collecting or using a child's personal information, such as names, addresses, phone number, or social security numbers. The law also prohibits a site from requiring a child to provide more personal information than necessary to play a game or enter a contest. So COPPA, if you want more stronger laws for the kids, just increase what COPPA can do. You don't need a special law unless you want to go the Keir Starmer route, the British route, and you want to go and you want to censor everybody on the internet. If that's what you want to do, then you bring in an online harms bill. Let's go to the comments.
Reading your comments every day. Love the words you always say. Radio reaction fans unite. With you here it feels so right. Thanks for hitting that subscribe.
Folks, don't be pooping on the beach. Simple as that, man.
Well, that's so hilarious because in the 1940s, we were fighting on the beaches, not pooping on them. Oh, they want to change how Canadian children learn the ABC. Yeah, I picked this up on X and I thought, I've got to share it with you guys because they just can't stop messing with stuff, can they? Schwag said,
homeschool, problem solved. Your children may actually learn something that way.
or they may not learn to be indoctrinated into the liberal way of life. Jeremy said,
Teaching, helping and inspiring our children to become prepared for life and inherently useful is frightening those who want those children to grow into a life that embraces currently popular political persuasions and ideologies.
exactly. They want to grow the children in the school into nice little liberals, and they want them, well, lower the age so that when they leave school fully brainwashed, the first thing they're going to do is vote for the good-looking guy with the nice socks. Robert said, a
guy my dad used to work with came up with a unique saying: new, improved, and totally screwed. Some crap with the new math and other things they came up with. If it is simple, the kids can pick it up and learn it easier. The test scores of many kids today shows all these new and improved methods are a hindrance and not a help.
Yeah, I don't think that the school curriculum is exactly what it used to be. It's definitely changed a lot from well, the biology lessons have changed, that's for sure. Jean Marie said,
Next, it will be the pronunciation of the letters, dots and dashes. We better pay close attention to what is really going on in that government. Doesn't want us to know until it's too late.
they don't want us to know at all, Jean Marie. I was watching Northern Perspective the other day, and they were showing that Trudeau is actually hiding from the press. He's not even saying that he's going places, and they're not having like press scrums. And if they do have a press scrum, they cancel it. It's crazy. The government is just trying to. And I saw Yara Sachs the other day. Menzies went to try and interview her. She sneaks into a place and sneaks out. What sort of a government is it that we've got, that they have to sneak in and sneak out of places? That's not the government that we need for Canada. Surely. Karen says,
What was wrong with the one that has been around forever? If it ain't broken, don't fix it.
because somebody said LMNOP, oh, they can't understand that. It's too fast for them. Oh, slow it down. It's the brains aren't working as well because they've learnt all this liberal stuff, so the brains are a bit slow now. We've clogged them up a bit. Sorry. Bill says,
A is for asinine, B is for baloney, C is for corruption.
thanks, Bill. Salty said,
Yep, confused the cashier today when the bill came to $5.50. I gave her a $10 bill and a 50 cents coin. Threw her right into a tizzy.
I don't think I don't think they can work that out, can they? Because the actual till, the machine, does all the work for them, and if you put that, it messes it all for them. It really does. It's too simplified. Is just not where it is for them. Railwood 83 said,
Also, it's Z, not Z. Must be American Democrats.
okay, there was a big conversation about Z or Z. Do you say Z or do you say Z? I say, in real life, I say Z. If I'm saying the ABC, then it's Z. Patty said,
If finances were great, I would open a school called Not Trudeau's World and teach these kids what they should be learning. They have lost the last 4 years or more of all this nonsense, but still pushing them through to the next grade. Parents and teachers, it's time to plan the curriculum of what these kids need to learn without the nonsense of the government.
yeah, we don't need government teachings in school. We need to teach them how to live life, basically. Life skills. Let's move on to We Fix Canada in My Car with Crusty Canuck exclusive interview. Crusty Canuck came over to Ontario, see his family, and we arranged to meet up, and we had a chat in the car, which I really enjoyed. It was fun. It was really great seeing this guy. I've watched him for quite a long time now, and yeah, he's ex-military. He's a army guy. I'm an Air Force guy, so yeah, we had a lot in common. We had a good chat. Crusty Canuck said,
It was great to meet you both. Had a blast.
yeah, my wife went along because she watches him on the usually on the big screen. We don't often watch, so I watch YouTube a lot on the TV at home. I don't know, what do you guys do? You watch on the TV or on your phone? I watch on the TV a lot. I watch on the phone now and again, but when I'm at home, we don't have cable or anything. We just watch YouTube and get all our information there. To be honest, there's not really much on the mainstream channels anymore to watch. Alison said,
There is room for everyone. You guys opened my eyes.
Joyce said,
9 years ago, even under Harper, Canada wasn't perfect, but it is not the hell we're living in today.
yeah, Harper wasn't perfect. He had issues, but he had, I think, I was watching something the other day, and Canada was one of the best countries to come out of the recession, and Harper steered us out of that, and then everyone voted against him. God knows why. Because of fancy socks and a good-looking PM, and maybe because of legalizing something that you can smoke. Jean Marie said,
Awesome show. It was so good to see both of you at the same time.
It was great fun talking to him. It was like, I think we could have, well, we did. We talked for nearly 2 hours, but I don't think we could have put all that on YouTube, especially what we talked about. Yeah, it was, yes. Rosie said,
What a great scoop. Congratulations on getting the Crusty Canuck on your video. Wonderful for you. Both of your channels are favourites for me.
thanks a lot, Rosie. Awesome comment. Cruz said,
I, as a veteran, I totally agree with your guess. Thank you, Mr. Radio.
I can't remember what the guess was, but thanks. Raina said,
Imagine if it was as simple as a short YouTube video to fix Canada, eh? I watch Crusty on a regular basis. I love the way he tells it the way it is. He does get somewhat crusty at times, but that's what makes his channel. Good vibes out to both of you.
yeah, he likes to swear a little bit more than me, and he tells it as it is, and that's why people go to his channel. He also has podcasts and all sorts going on. There's Krusty's. He's got lots of things in the pipeline. Just keep an eye on him. Louise said,
Awesome to see you together. Next, join up with Northern Perspective.
Can you imagine? But I'd have to have him in the car. Could you imagine Northern Perspective in the car? Oh, wow. We'd have to have Sniper in the front and Fox in the back. Or the other way around, because DEI, obviously. Marilyn said,
Of all independent journalists, but some do clickbait.
I don't know what you mean. It's over! With that, I'll say goodbye. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like the videos, because YouTube doesn't like pushing videos that tell the truth or tell the right wing or the non-liberal narrative. And if you like the video, it helps push the videos out to a bigger audience. Otherwise, thanks for subscribing and being part of this community. Till next time.